Keith.
And welcome to the War Room.
Yeah.
What's up, big dog?
Nothing
How you
much,
been,
man.
baby? Ain't seen you in a minute. Good to
No,
see you,
man.
You maintain
Yeah, man. I'm probably gonna have to use some.
hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get some of that later.
You know,
I didn't
you
even
know.
see. Didn't even think about it.
Hey, man, we got to keep ourselves. In this day and age, we got to keep ourselves clean. I mean,
Apparently, should have been doing it. But
Fucking-
that's a
I
whole
mean-
other story.
yeah, true.
The saga continues.
Yes, sir.
So for everybody else in the world, pandemic is still. Oh,
Keeps
you
it-
got and he got something.
keeps
see?
it on
man,
me.
Gotta keep that, man. We keep that Purell out here,
Oh,
brother.
yes, sir.
That pure, right?
Yes,
So
sir. Got to keep
exercise.
ourselves.
We gotta exercise these sanitational procedures.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, the saga continues, right? We
Mhm.
still locked in the pandemic.
Yep.
It's been extended here in Michigan till May 15th.
Mm-hmm.
I know, business as usual. Like I
Yep.
said, man, went out to the protest to just kind of survey the area and see what it was looking like. It's right in
Yep.
my hood.
Yep.
Shout out to the west side, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Genesee neighborhood.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So, but yeah, man, it was wild to go out there and, you see that, and I thought it was intended for one purpose, and then it ended up pretty much becoming a Trump rally.
I already knew what it was,
Yeah,
man.
and a lot of it got lost in
I
translation.
know you heard about the other one they did.
Yeah,
They did
just,
it right in front of her house.
Yeah, see, and that's crazy. And you was out there, ground level 2, walking around.
Yeah,
and
I'm
you
like,
seen it.
what
It just was a gridlock. It was just looked like a parade in the
Yeah.
streets, like
It
something.
was a gridlock in front of a hospital that stopped people from actually working. And that's what a lot of people got pissed off about.
Shout out to Sparrow, salute to
Mhm.
Sparrow, and all
Yep.
those. All the workers all over, obviously, all the essential workers, but definitely
Mhm.
Sparrow, one of the best hospitals. I was born in Sparrow. It's been around a long time. For the most part, stay home and try to not have this shit spread all over the place and contaminate people.
Yep.
So while that's going on, the sports world has already been fucked.
Yeah.
We're at a complete standstill, but there are still things going on, and the
Yeah.
NFL is still, for lack of better terms, business as usual.
Oh, yeah.
And yesterday they had the NFL draft, the 2020, out in Las Vegas. On a quick side note, it's ironic because my plans was to go out there this year, fuck with my boy, and go check out all the festivities. Being out there in Vegas for the first time. I love the draft. I lived for the draft. Been watching the draft going back to the early 90s as a kid when it would come on Saturday at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and that shit will be on literally for 9 to 10 hours all day long, doing 6, 7, 8 rounds. I've been watching so many of the drafts, all the players that we missed out on, all the guys that either became these can't miss guys like they were intended, or the bust. I mean, I've seen them all.
Look
Some
at
have
that.
had solid careers. It's just crazy, right? To look on TV right now, we got the TV on, and just Vegas is just completely. There's nobody on the strip, man. It's so surreal. But yeah, the
Never
draft.
thought I'd see that.
Like I said, I've been a big fan. Been fucking with it for a while, and this year, no different. A lot different format, and a lot of guys I would usually be more aware of as far as their exposure and what their stat lines and their skill set. I wasn't as aware as normal because we didn't know how this was going to play out with all the virtual stuff going on. But the NFL, like they always do, figure out a way to make that money.
Oh, yeah.
And they still ended up coming out with a virtual draft. So they had ABC was affiliated with it, so that was kind of the first time I've seen ABC as far as other than their football games back in the day. But to have them involved with the draft, segueing with ESPN because they're all under the same family.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, everybody was at home. Everybody was. Some of them dressed up. Some of them had some dope ass houses. A lot of
money was made.
A lot of money is spent. You get to see how some of these people live and some of their resources and what they got accessible. Jerry Jones pulling out the yacht and all this other stuff going full on. But yeah, man, it was interesting. It lasted for 4 hours. I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, me too.
What'd you think of it, man?
I thought it was boring as fuck. That was one. I didn't like how it took about 30 minutes just to tell us the first pick. It's like, well, goddamn.
That was huge too.
I was like, woo. It's like, all right, yeah, let's go. Let's see you about to get drafted. I'm telling my girl, I think it's gonna be Joe Burrow. She don't give a damn about none of that. But I told her anyway. I'm telling her about it, and it's like, okay, all right, it's coming. They're on the clock.
Any day now.
Yep. There we go.
Right.
It just took forever, man, and that was the only thing. After that, it kind of like picked up a little bit, but I was like, oh, come on. It took 30 minutes just to say Joe Burrow. Come on, man. Yeah, that was too much.
That was an indication. And it's funny you said that because I was at home like, I thought I had it on the wrong channel. It took so damn long. I'm like, hold on, did I miss something? Oh, he still hasn't picked yet. Oh, okay, right. Under the circumstances, I mean, it was all right, but yeah, it was boring. I mean, it's limited. You can't. It's a lot of the interaction, the whole coming out to the stage, hugging the commissioner, and having your little interview, and all the little filler that we didn't have that makes it such a spectacle. So for it to be so, all right, this is all we can do. I mean, it was all right. It went relative. It didn't seem like it dragged on forever. It seemed like the 10 minutes is good. 15 minutes would have took forever. Right? Yeah. 10 minutes seemed like it was. I think it was 10 minutes. I don't remember what it was, but it seemed like it was shorter. So it seemed like guys got through their picks pretty decently.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come, and I hope this isn't something we're gonna get getting used to, or it's a part of the NFL lexicon. Because I like the interactive part of the guys coming out in that emotion and seeing them in the war room with they shit on and shining and got their ugly suits
like they
and
supposed
shit.
to do.
Like they supposed to be, right? You know. But first time in history, Ohio State.
3 people that went to Ohio
State.
Yeah,
just let's be clear with that. You already see what that is on the wall. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate y'all watching. I like Columbus as a town, but fuck Ohio State.
Yeah, fuck eyes.
Yeah, fuck eyes. But y'all been putting y'all foot in our asses for a long time.
So both teams.
Both teams. So that's how I feel that way, because y'all beating us up, and I can't do nothing about it but get my ass whooped every time. Right?
Yep. Shit, I mean, what else can you do?
You had enough?
Nope. Pretty much.
You want some more?
Yeah. It's like, fuck. I can't see in my eye.
I can't see in my eye. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what's going on with Ohio State right now.
Man.
But yeah, so Joe Burrow. Mm-hmm. Yep. Obviously, number 1 pick. What do you think about Burrow, man?
I mean, it was just 1 year. That's what I was always thinking about him. It was just literally 1 year. That's it. 1 year. And, I mean, you went to Cincinnati. You're going to have a tough time. So, we're about to see if he really that deal. Because Cincinnati is on...
They're trying to figure it out.
Detroit level.
Yeah, but they're better because they've been to the playoffs actually quite a few
but
times.
You know that owner cheap as hell.
Yeah, Paul, I forget his name, but they don't even come to the games, and they still that's the power of the NFL, that you don't have to sell out because you're generating revenue from so many other teams. Yeah, he's gonna have a tough time. Then obviously Chase Young. Mm-hmm. That was a no-brainer.
Big dog.
That's who we wanted.
Yeah,
and
I was mad. I screamed "fuck" when I saw that. Washington picked him. I thought they was really gonna get a quarterback. I thought they was just talking shit.
Well, because they've been talking about Haskins or whatever. Yeah. But I feel like
I understand. Get a kid a chance. I mean, he was thrown in there last year. Kind of like
you have to get 2, I guess, right? But I don't know.
Yeah,
just feel like that. They're headed in the right direction. I like some of their players. You're gonna have a serious front line with.
They got what's that wide receiver, bro? He's fast.
McLaurin. Yeah, he's sweet.
Fast.
But you got Kerrigan. You picked up Montez Sweat last year, and then you add Chase Young to that front line. Yeah, Washington's always had some players, and Snyder will spend that money. A lot of the players fuck with Snyder. I don't, the racist stuff with the logo. That's a whole other story. I don't like how he's handled that whole thing. But as far as like players, man, it seems like a lot of guys fucked with Snyder, man. So he's always seemed to make some pretty. I don't knock some of his picks in the past per se. So this is a can't miss. I feel like Chase is going to be wreaking havoc for the next. Hopefully 10 plus years. Too bad we couldn't have got him.
Yep.
Then we get to Okudah.
Yep. The home team.
This is a weird thing again, where I'm not mad at this pick,
Yeah.
but I'm having the same emotions I always have about a Lions pick. I haven't got excited about a Lions pick since like Calvin Johnson or Ndamukong Suh, man.
Yeah.
It's just always like,
I mean, for them, I don't think they could have picked anybody where everybody would have been happy. It's just one of those things. I mean, what you get, what's his name, Derek Brown, people would have been mad about that.
Yep.
You get Simmons, people would have been mad about that. You get Okuda. I mean, it was just one of those things. I think they took the safe route. Yeah, getting him is nice, but your front seven is shit. So you got to fix that too. Need another running back. Need some offensive line help. They got a lot to do in this draft, man. So I think it doesn't feel like they made the right pick to everybody because they need so much. So it's like, yeah, you got him, but what about this and what about that? They got a lot of work to do, man.
Right.
It's gonna be. I think they need to.
same old lines.
Yeah.
And you know what else is frustrating? You know, we backtrack. This is why I was so upset about the Slay thing because, you know, initially we had that smoke screen with the possibility of Tua and
Yeah,
some of these.
ain't nobody fall for that.
Right, but the fact is, with that going on, the situation with Slay, it created a little bit of smoke screen and uncertainty. Like, we may not necessarily know where they go as a team right now.
Yeah.
Once all that Slay shit unraveled and how that came about, you automatically knew was probably gonna have to go get a corner.
Yeah.
So we get rid of a really good, shut down, still in his prime corner. You know, and that's a testament to how great he was because we don't have a pass rush. So you got a guy chasing guys, the best receiver all game, 7-8 seconds every play. Unreal.
Yeah.
You get rid of that, and then you bring a rookie into the fold.
No, we got a second year guy.
And then we got a second year guy, and then we got Trufant coming in that has to learn our system. So we're in this
And
situation.
Trufant was so good last year, he got cut.
Right. And I mean, he was actually having a really solid year, and then he got hurt. But it's just the fact of like, the whole point of the draft is supposed to be the next step in accelerating the process. And all it's done is just brought us back to where we were before, in my opinion. And now it's brought us back even farther to some degree because now the learning curve aspect of these guys coming in. He don't have Slay to learn and, put him under the tutelage and all this other shit. And we could address another need. Honestly, I would have rather had Simmons at this point. Considering we have so many holes to your point, I mean, we don't have the cachet, obviously. We don't have the sophistication of the defense to do it. But that's the guy, man. You put him somewhere on that front seven, man. He's gonna wreak havoc.
I would have left him on there. I know he can move around, but I would have just left him on that line. Like,
just leave him right there. The
Go
fact
ahead,
that
bro.
he's a linebacker that can drop into coverage, I don't need him to play safety. He's back there far enough. He's guarding the slot receiver most of the time when he was out there.
Yeah.
And usually your slots are some of your faster guys out there, right? So, yeah, I just feel like, typical Lions shit, man. I'm not mad at Okuda. I think he's dope. I just don't like the circumstances that we got. I feel like if we would have really finessed this like we should have, we could have probably got Okuda at 5 or a couple other picks.
Yeah, well,
had Miami come up or somebody come up and then get another pick.
what I heard is they tried, but they wasn't fooling anybody. They knew, y'all ain't no point. They had 3 picks. What? The Dolphins had 3 picks in the.
Yeah.
There was no point, bro. Why? I already know you really ain't gonna get him. I might as well just keep my pick. You're gonna be here at 5.
Got him right where they want.
Everything gonna be good.
And the lovely, and I mean lovely, Joy Taylor was on today and said the same thing, that they were surprised that we picked Okuda there, but Bob Quinn supposedly said we didn't have any firm offers. Of course, you didn't have no fucking firm offers.
Was that on Undisputed today? Or
Yeah, no, it was on the Colin Cowherd show. She's on there.
Yeah,
But she happened to chime in. And of course you didn't have no fucking offers, Quinn, because everybody knew where you were going, man. You fucked that all up. So, yeah, man, it's just business as usual. Typical Lions. I mean, these next 2 days are gonna be real telling. These next couple rounds, since we got round 2 and 3 today, we need to address. We need a running back. Go get DeAndre Swift or Jonathan Taylor, for God's sakes, please.
And
Or
then fix
another
on
fucking playmaker, Grant Delbit. Somebody is going to be out there. Get somebody.
Fix that line so Matthew Stafford can play another year if need be.
Right. While you try to figure out, can you go get Lawrence, which would require us to lose some more games.
I doubt it.
Which
Yeah,
I
I
doubt.
don't- yeah.
Or maybe think about it, Jalen Hurts. He's going to be out there. It's a couple of guys. Maybe go get the other Georgia kid in like the 4th round. I'm not a big Jacob Fromm fan, but at least I'll be okay with somebody at that point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to that point, man, I was just like, the 4th pick was that one kind of caught me off guard. The Thomas kid, man, he looked like a serious bruiser. The one that Gettleman's always kind of doing some different stuff.
Yeah,
I thought Simmons was going to be the play there, and obviously he wasn't. But from what I seen of the lineman that the Giants picked up, man, he looks like he's going to be no joke.
Yeah.
Obviously, I think the Tua move was a good pickup. I'm just
if he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy, I'm kind of concerned about that. But as far as the talent, man, if he wouldn't have got hurt, he would have been the number 1 pick, arguably, right?
I agree.
It's safe to say. So, the Andrew Thomas. So I seen that, but Tua and then Herbert. I like Herbert. A lot of people aren't like enthralled over him. I thought he was pretty solid at Oregon.
I think I probably would have took Love over him.
Really? I wouldn't have reached up to 6 to get him though. You would have took Jordan Love at 6? No.
I don't know. It's something about Herbert.
Yeah.
It's just how you could tell like some people like. To me, I never was truly sold on Tua. I always felt I think he's gonna end up a good journeyman.
Oh, okay. You have
based on injury,
right?
But there's certain people like you see him, you like, oh no, and Herbert just give me that. Oh no.
Herbert could be like, I'm not surprised, and then it's like, oh shit, I am surprised. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, so whatever. They needed a quarterback. I mean, you could go get Cam. Cam's available, but whatever. Derek Brown. Good pickup for Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Hell of a resume. He wants to be a politician. He does really well in school. I guess he's just a solid guy. I had misconceptions about him, and I just had no idea how qualified he was. Mm-hmm. So this is a big pickup for them. Establish that front line some more. I mean, losing Luke Kuechly's going to hurt. So you got another guy that
can do it all.
Can be a transcendent guy up front, taking in the next decade. Arizona, love this pick, man. I mean, he kind of fell in your lap.
Yeah.
I don't think this is who they probably planned on picking, but he's there, and it's like, well, fuck it, let's go get him. So I love the Isaiah Simmons move. Mm-hmm. Swiss Army knife. Very proficient at a lot of positions all over the field. I think he's going to be a absolute stud. He seems like a can't-miss guy. I mean, a lot of that also is contingent on the scheme he's in, and hopefully he has adequate coaching. But I just feel like the sky's the limit for this kid. And you gotta like what Arizona's doing. You picked up D-Hop. You got your quarterback. You got rid of David Johnson. You picked up
that awful contract.
that awful contract. You picked up Kenyon Drake, had him ball for free.
Yep.
And then you go get Simmons. You already got Hassan Reddick. So they got some nice pieces out there. You still got Patrick Peterson. I don't know if that relationship's gonna ever be right again, but man, you still got some players out, and you still got Fitz getting busy at my age, man.
Yeah.
So then we got Jacksonville. This was an interesting pick. The C.J. Henderson guy, I've been hearing a lot about him. He's supposed to be the second corner pick.
Yeah.
Not really surprised. I am surprised that it's at number 9. What I think is ironic, though, you get rid of A.J. Bouye just recently. You got rid of Jalen Ramsey the year before. You got Ramsey top 5. Bouye was obviously a phenomenal pickup on the free agent market. And then now you get rid of both of them, and then to only draft another cornerback.
You already know what they're getting ready. They are getting ready for Trevor Lawrence. They about to tank for Trevor. They gonna get some good players. Y'all just show us what you can do. Just a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and get us a new quarterback. Why do you think they got rid of Nick Foles?
Well, yeah, that was a bad move, anyways. Overpaid for him.
Definitely.
But got him, and then Chicago got fleeced into that one. But good for y'all, because y'all don't know. Yeah, that Khalil Mack is about the best thing I've done in a while. Then Jedrick Wills, Alabama, big bruiser. So you got him in Conklin, Cleveland. So what's his name? Baker.
Yeah.
You ain't got too many more excuses, dog. You about to be running out here real soon, man.
Oh, yeah.
You got Odell. You got Landry. You better hope they don't trade Odell. But you got some weapons out there. You got Chubb. You got Kareem Hunt. And now they done added some more firepower to that front line.
Hunt, Odell, Jarvis Landry.
You picked up Austin Hooper. You still got a pretty solid defense. So, yeah, Baker, you're going to have to get it done, big dog. And then, so that rounds out the top 10. Then it was Becton, from the Jets. I don't know too much about that cat, so I ain't going to spend too much time on that one. First receiver off the board, Henry Ruggs.
I was shocked at that.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Jerry Jeudy.
I did too.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Henry Ruggs is a dog.
Judy's a dog.
I think the routes
Footwork.
Jerry Jeudy, them routes he be running, man.
That boy's footwork is out cold.
Yeah.
He's going to be, it's a couple teams that I thought were going to make the play when he was there, and they didn't go grab him. And, but John Gruden's, this doesn't surprise me. This is kind of John Gruden's MO. And now you look at that. Let's hindsight now, going into year 2. This is what you got for Khalil Mack.
Yep.
You lucked out with Jacobs. That was a good pickup. And then you reached on the guy from Clemson. I don't know if he did a bunch. Cleveland, Farrell.
Yeah, not really.
And then I did like John Abrams. He was a thumper, but I think he got hurt. And now you got Henry Ruggs. So, in the hindsight, I don't see how any of that's going to be remotely equitable to Khalil Mack.
It's definitely not.
And we're not going to play the game like it is. So, you played yourself, John Gruden, and it only took you 2 years to figure this shit out. Because you could have got a bunch of studs with all them picks, yo. Because you pulled the finesse on it and still messed up the play. That's how you know you bad. How you finesse it how do you finesse and then finesse yourself? How does that work? But anyway, so you got Ruggs. I think Ruggs is going to be a good talent.
Oh, yeah.
The inaugural pick of the Las Vegas Raiders. It sounds weird, right?
Yep, it does.
You know what I mean? Yep. So then, I didn't like Tampa Bay's move. You done picked up Tom Brady.
They traded up with San Fran.
You got Gronk out of retirement. Man, that was a power move, man. That's a serious move,
shit.
man. They got some firepower over there in Tampa Bay.
Oh, man.
You got Godwin, Mike Evans. Shit, man. You picked up.
Gronk,
you got Cameron Brate, OJ, and who's the other one? I'm missing one more. Now they picked up Gronk. You get a real super legit running back. I mean, Ronald Jones is all right, but you get you can get you like a DeAndre Swift or something, or a Jonathan Taylor. I don't know where they're picking, but you get a nice running back. 'Cause there's plenty of them in the draft.
Yeah.
Man, you guys gonna be tough. And then you short up that offensive line with supposedly Tristan Wirfs was supposed to be the number 1 tackle coming out of Iowa. So, they always make the big nasties up there.
Oh, yeah.
So,
can't wait till we see how our Iowa got.
I don't know. We're waiting on ours to fucking give us some
tight
return.
end. You got picked at number 8.
I hope you can't even get with Gonzalez, man. I hope you at least been talking to him on the phone.
Well, I mean, you can't get with him because obviously what's going on.
Right.
So can't fault you there. But hopefully you've been talking to him.
Hopefully y'all studying the
call
playbook
Shannon
together.
Sharp or something.
Or call somebody. You got a couple of them to call. So, yeah, man, I like the move by Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's been making a lot of smart moves in succession for the last couple of weeks now. So I think that was an excellent pick. I see, and that was involved with a trade too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they switched up with San Fran.
San Francisco. And San Francisco just lost to Forrest Buckner. They traded him and kept, surprisingly, kept Aaron Armstead, but Buckner was better in my opinion. But you picked Javon Kinlaw. He was a guy.
Yeah, he's a beast.
They had him possibly going top 10, man. Coming out of South Carolina.
Yep.
So you just added to your already formidable front line.
Yeah.
Just enhance more strength to what you already have.
Yep.
And you pick up some nice young talent to keep in that pool. I think ultimately what they trying to do, watch them try to make a play and get Joey Bosa over there with his brother.
Boo.
You heard it first.
Yep.
Watch that. Let's see if that happens.
That would be some BS. Lions, stop this.
Yeah. So
stop it.
So what is today? I don't know. April, whatever the fuck. April 24th. So yeah, I think Bosa will be going there. Joey Bosa will end up with his brother one day.
Oh God.
But yeah, I like the Javon Kinlaw move.
Yep.
And then, surprisingly, I thought maybe San Francisco was gonna pick Jeudy right there.
Yeah, because they lost Emmanuel Sanders.
Exactly. You need another receiver with Debo, right?
Yep.
But my man John Elway. John doesn't get a lot of respect. I was talking about my homeboy. He's made some bad moves.
Yeah,
but he's won a championship.
Yeah.
You can't take that from him.
Yeah, he's a dog. He played, but he kind of like the Michael Jordan of this shit. Where you're a very good player, but when you become the GM, you kind of always fuck it up.
He won a Super Bowl. You got to give him one.
Yeah, he won that Super Bowl.
He gets a pass for a little.
He had to get a proven commodity to do it. It wasn't his. Okay, I'm gonna pick you, and you gonna take your time.
Von Miller. That was his pick.
Yeah, But I'm saying he didn't pick a quarterback. Like, okay,
Oh no,
you're gonna
yeah,
leave.
but you,
Yeah,
I mean, you can't knock him for go getting Peyton
Yeah,
Manning.
yeah, I
The
know.
whole point is
Yeah.
though he won it though.
Yeah.
You can't take that from the
Yeah,
cat.
of course
He's made
not.
some suspect moves. I don't disagree, but this ain't a move I can say was a bad move, man. That was a power move.
what, Jerry
Going to
Jeudy?
get Jerry Jeudy.
Woo! One of the
had
best
him-
route runners in college, man. He's a dog.
I'm surprised.
He's gonna be a beast.
He fell this far.
What's
man.
the quarterback name?
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. Oh yeah, he
I
gonna
mean,
love him.
he's got a clip.
Second year, yeah,
He got a clip, man.
yeah, he gonna have one.
So I'm liking this move. So way to go up there and go get a player, John Elway, because you have been fucking up for a while, bro. AJ Terrell to Atlanta. He's a pretty solid cornerback.
Oh, yeah.
CeeDee Lamb. I knew Jerry Jones. I was like, yo, if Judy falls,
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is picking him
Oh
up.
hell yeah.
But he got another dope receiver. This is one of the better wide receiver classes they said in a long
Yeah.
time, man. CeeDee Lamb was a hell of a wide receiver at Oklahoma. Loving that pick.
Now, the only thing I didn't like about this pick was I feel like they had more needs than a wide
Very
receiver.
true, 'cause they just
I
got
mean,
Amari Cooper.
you lost Byron Jones.
Right.
You lost Robert Quinn. You need guys on your defensive side to help you out. But I mean, shit, they ain't the Lions. They not. They're not gonna pass up no damn talent.
No.
I wouldn't have either. I'm glad
That was
they
a hell of a
did.
play.
Yeah.
So I can completely understand.
And they got him because they didn't want the Eagles to get him too.
Yeah. 'Cause
Can't forget that.
They were coming.
Yep.
So then next, Miami. This is a second pick. Austin Jackson.
Yep. Not
He had a
bad.
serious story. Did you see that about how his sister had some rare bone
Yeah,
disease?
he gave it a bone marrow. Yeah.
And they had to crack his bone to pull the marrow out, man.
Yeah,
So, wow.
getting marrow is very hard.
Man, so, for him to fulfill his dream and save his sister's life, man, got a lot of love and respect for that, man. So, congrats, man. So, he's out there in Miami. And then, here goes another one of Gruden's picks right here, correlating with the Khalil Mack. Damon Arnett. He was a guy I seen pretty decent, obviously. He's playing in the shadow of Okuda, so he got a lot of action. He did pretty well himself. But in most circles, they said this was considered a reach to grab him at 19. But once again, John Gruden has always done some unorthodox stuff as far as his draft picks. So this doesn't surprise me.
That's a wild boy. I mean, look at his haircut.
Yeah.
I can't really.
Jacksonville, like this pickup, man. He was a guy I was checking for. I can't say it. Is it Kayvon Chasen or something?
Yeah,
It's
I
bad
guess,
when the black folks can't say the black folks.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, Chase on. But anyways, he's a hell of a player, defensive end from LSU. Good pickup. Jalen Reagor. This is interesting right here for Philly.
Yeah. They said he's a small dude, but they said he
about him, but I
he
saw
get
his
down.
highlights. He had some dog in him.
Yeah, he get
I'm
down.
surprised here because I would have took Justin Jefferson.
I was
personally.
shocked too. Yeah.
But, they addressed the need. We'll see how this pans out. Can't necessarily knock Philly. They've made some pretty solid picks in the past. So, Minnesota. Hate Minnesota as the division rival, but I'm always so jealous of Minnesota because they always pick up guys that I want us to go get, man. And this
But they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Justin Jefferson was an excellent pick right here.
Yep.
You already lost Stephon Diggs, but you got him over there with Thielen now. You lost some of your players. You lost Xavier Rhodes, but I like Xavier Rhodes when they drafted him.
Yeah.
So
Minnesota's with the
another
Colts
one.
now. With the Colts.
Add him to the list. Great pickup from Minnesota.
Yep.
Then the LA Chargers come back with Kenneth
Swap.
Murray.
Yep.
He's a thumper.
Oh yeah.
His game from Oklahoma, real solid linebacker. Great pickup right here. You lost. Thomas Davidson there filling in for a year or two, so now you got another linebacker.
Yeah.
Get a little bit younger, a little bit more speed. The Chargers got some players over there.
Oh,
Derwin
yeah.
James and Bosa now, and man, they're gonna be all right. Melvin Ingram, so they got a nice little squad.
Yep.
Congrats to my man. Let's go. Go blue. You got to go to a hell of a fucking team.
Yeah.
Cesar Ruiz, the center,
Center.
first round pick. They was a guy I
You
seen
get
a
to
lot
protect
of teams.
Drew Brees,
Get to
man.
protect Drew Brees. That'll be a pretty fun job. You gonna get that ball up out of there.
Oh hell yeah.
But man, Cesar Ruiz is a guy that I seen was getting a lot of regard as possibly being a first round pick. So man, congrats, man. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Way to add another one of them Wolverines to that NFL, man.
Congratulations,
we
brother.
got a ton of them all over the place. Congratulations. We got with San Francisco, they go pick up a wide receiver, which I think is odd. You go get one later when you could have got Jerry Judy, but you got Kinlaw, so I guess I understand that too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, would you rather have Ken Law or Jerry Judy?
probably Jerry Judy.
Yep.
Yeah. So Brandon Ayuku, or I can't
Brandon
pronounce it.
Ayuk.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how to say your name. But yeah, he went to San Francisco. I guess he was somebody that was people were talking about in certain circles. Oh, and I fucking love this pick right here, yo. Number 26 pick for the Green Bay fucking Packers.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna be in turmoil all year long.
And you're still probably gonna whoop the Lions' ass.
Still gonna whoop our ass, but what the fuck is going on up in
that's
Green
gonna be a
Bay?
madman named Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh-wee. So you boys traded up to go get a quarterback, the 4th-rated quarterback.
Ooh,
like you don't got a Hall of Famer, still knocking heads off.
I can only imagine.
Still playing. Probably
he's
can
gonna
play
be angry. He's gonna be angry.
Still playing at a high level for probably another 3 or 4 years, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And you just put that kind of shit in the mix. But what's ironic, this is exactly what they did to Brett Favre when they brought on Aaron Rodgers, and he had to ride the bench for about 4 or 5 years. That's why he could stay around a lot longer, because he didn't play early on in his career.
Yeah.
So, wow, you've added...
And the kid was like, oh, yeah, I think it's going to be fun learning from
this is going
from
to
Aaron
be
Rodgers.
an
He's going to make this a living here. You're going to ask him a question. He's going to be like, fuck you. Go figure it out.
Yep.
I don't know.
5-4. Hey, where's the bathroom, Aaron?
Fuck you.
So you don't know?
Fuck you.
Okay, I'll find it.
Kiss my ass.
Every time you say something, he has something else to say.
Why this motherfucker talking to me, man?
Yeah. Yo, so interesting to say the least.
Yep.
Because now it's just like, okay, all right, well, it's not like you guys didn't have some other needs. Yeah, you could have probably got Jordan Love later.
I think you guys could have worked on your defense. You know, I mean, the way the San Fran was whooping that ass every time.
Could have added to that front line, too. Yeah. Shit, man. Could have got you an offensive tackle
Didn't they
somewhere.
lose some guys on their defense?
Yeah, they lost a few.
Was it
but, man, I don't see how... Like I said, I feel like you could have got him later. But I don't know. But, yeah, interesting move. It just brings in just more turmoil, which I love. Yeah. We need all the help we can get fucking with the Packers. Yeah. Then I like this next one. I didn't know too much about this cat, but I'm always loving Seattle's picks, man. They always pick really good players. They know
especially on that defense.
Especially on that defense, man. They always get thumpers. And this youngin' right here, Jordan Brooks from Texas Tech, he's going to be a player. Just based on what I've seen, fit right in there with Bobby Wagner. You get my man Ben Burke-Curvin going here in a year or two, man.
Don't forget they got our boy on that team.
Ooh.
Quandre.
Yeah, they got Quandre.
Thumper. Little dude.
Super thumper right there. Yep. They got a nice little Legion of Boom coming along 2.0. So I'm loving that move, man. Looks like a real football player. Like in the Baltimore move, that's another team I'm always loving how they pick, man. And this is a Baltimore type of pick.
They've been going on defense.
They got another thumper. You add that boy Patrick Queen, man. He was out there laying the lumber at LSU. Loving that pickup too.
Yep.
Tennessee re-solidifying themselves. You lost Conklin. Shout out to my man Conk. He signed one of my banners around here. He went out there to Cleveland. You kind of put yourself in the ground, but that's a whole nother story. But they pick up Isaiah Wilson from Georgia.
Yep.
Then another, I don't know who this guy was, man. Miami, kind of an odd pick. You needed a cornerback.
He's a little grabby.
Right here. Some other guys I felt like were available, but, you know, I'm not a hater, so congrats to the youngin'. Noah, and I can't pronounce your last name. My apologies.
Igbenore.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I think that sounds about right.
Yeah, whatever.
And then Jeff Gladney from Minnesota. I didn't realize Minnesota had 2 picks. Cornerback, I don't know too much about him either.
You know who didn't have a pick in here, and I just noticed?
Quite a few teams. They didn't have a pick. It was like 6 or 7 teams.
Bears didn't. Who else?
Patriots traded out.
Yeah, they traded out.
Somebody else didn't have a pick either. But the last pick to round the draft out of the first round, man, I'm loving this pick, dog. I love this. Is a
the
guy
rich
I
get
wanted.
richer, man.
Man, the rich get richer, dog. And excellent pickup by Kansas City, man. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, man, that boy is a ball right there. That's who I wanted the fucking Lions to get, man. This boy is super nice.
Can't do it now.
Can't do it now because we don't draft well. But way to go up there, Andy Reid, and you just added to that dynamic offense, man. I got to see a little bit of this youngin' playing, man, especially that Alabama game. And I remember there was a point in the game, it was the fourth quarter, and it was like 4th and 8.
Yeah.
And he ran that whole thing on that Alabama defense, and he got them yards, man. And he's a little guy, man. I love this pickup, man.
Yep.
Side note, I do the fantasy football thing. We're going to get into that later. That is definitely a guy I'm going to be picking up. Keep close your ears. So he's going to take him from me.
Yeah,
but for my other leagues, I'm definitely getting Clyde. Watch Clyde go up the rankings real quick. He's going to be one of them rookies that's going to go in the first couple rounds.
Hopefully, if the Lions pick a guy, we have a guy to do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Probably not.
Probably not, though, because we be playing ourselves. But yeah, man, overall, that was the draft. I don't think anybody... There was a couple guys that did some moves that I wouldn't have done, but it wasn't a horrible, man, you really, really played yourself. Nobody really did that bad, in my opinion. That was pretty decent for what I thought, man. But yeah, man, before we wrap this up, I'm going to talk a little bit about the music tip, because there ain't really nothing going on, man. I'm going to just go ahead and put you up on some game, man. Right now, what I've been listening to real heavy is the whole Griselda movement, man. And for y'all don't know who Griselda is, because y'all been living under a rock, that is comprised of Westside Gun, Benny the Butcher, and Conway the Machine. They signed to Griselda Records, and they've got a distribution deal with Shady Records, so that's obviously Interscope and all that. So I'm loving what they're doing, man. They're putting out a lot of music all the time. It's sweet because they're dope as a group, but then they all branch apart and they're all formidable in their own right. It's like the Lock setup. And they just been pushing a lot of content. And the last week, Westside Gun dropped the album Pray for Paris. And that motherfucker is out cold. I've been banging that shit constantly. So that's something I would definitely
I don't know,
suggest
man.
y'all
I haven't really moved on with my music. I mean, I kind of listened to the Baby's new album. It was pretty decent.
I was about to ask you about that.
I've been listening to my J Electronica and shit, and that's what I've just been on for. I mean, haven't really found anything that's like, oh man, I need this on my fucking phone. So I'm still waiting. I mean, with the pandemic going on, it's a lot of music being held up right now.
I also like the Sauce Twins. They just dropped the album. It's been a while since they dropped one. Sauce Walker kind of doing his whole thing, and then Peso was another one I fuck with.
Oh yeah.
So they just dropped their album Lost in the Sauce, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I was gonna ask you about Baby. I didn't check that out, but I'm loving that. Check out that Westside Gun, that Lulu. That's by Conway the Machine. That's him and Alchemist. And somebody else dropped another album that I was liking, man. Damn, I can't even think of it now. Oh, the Jeezy. The Jeezy is pretty dope,
the 2020
too.
Pyrex
That 2020 Pyrex Vision.
Yeah, I got that.
And he got Shorty Red on every track, man. I'm loving that. Going back to Trap or Die, the very first classic album. Man, I was a youngin' when that came out, man. I was like 20, man. I was riding on 22-inch rims.
Fucking 7th grade.
Man, I was doing it, dog. I had Avalanche, 22-inch chrome, 20s on my man. That's on those short. But
they said 7th grade, bad as fuck. At that point,
trying to figure it out.
Yes, sir.
I dig it, man. So yeah, that rounds it out, man. It's like I said, it's not really too much going on in the world, So we just trying to make do what we can do, man. But we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Hey, man, hit that like, hit that subscribe,
and share,
comment, share.
Yep, tell a friend, tell a friend.
With your boy. Oh yeah, you gotta check out my eBay page and shit. Capital Consignment World. I got all types of heat on there, all types of J's. All types of shit. Hopefully them fair guys I can give me a pair of those. So I got all types of shit. So y'all put that shit in the description box. Come shop with your boy, man.
Oh yeah.
It's all rock solid. All my shit's authentic. All my shit's A1.
Yep.
So if you want stuff done right, man, holla at your boy, man. But we appreciate y'all tuning in, man.
Always.